We're going to start today's practice in a comfortable seat. So you could sit on your pillow or you could sit on a blanket or two. You do not have to sit with crossed legs, but if you're comfortable in crossed legs, sit with crossed legs. Alright, so today's practice is meant to help combat what I call texting neck and computer shoulders, which looks like Charlie Brown when he's really depressed. Okay, texting neck is when you're always looking down, texting on your phone or scrolling on your phone. Computer shoulders, when you start to slouch and roll your shoulders forward. So today's practice is for our posture, but meant to let go of some stress, some tension in our neck and shoulders as well. So first, sit up tall. Take your hands and interlace your fingers behind your head. Good. Push your head back into your hands. Such a simple action, but something you can remind yourself of your posture. You can do this anytime during the day to help you lift your chest a little bit. Drop your shoulders down and engage your throat muscles. Push your head gently back into your hands. Now take a deep, slow breath in and a deep, slow breath out. Good. Now bring your arms down. Keep your head right where it was a moment ago. And take another deep breath in. Really lengthen up through your spine. As you exhale, slowly rotate your chin to your right until you feel some resistance. And then inhale, come back to center. Remind yourself to pull your chin in a little bit. And as you exhale, rotate your chin to your left until you feel some resistance. And inhale, come back to center. Now this time, exhale, tilt your right ear to your right shoulder. Reach down through your left arm for resistance. Inhale, bring your head back up. And notice if your chest has started to slouch, lift your breastbone a little bit. Exhale, tilt your left ear to your left shoulder. Reach down through your right hand for resistance. Good, and inhale. Come back up. Now drop your shoulders down a lot as you exhale. Inhale, tilt your head back gently and lift your chin up. Don't completely fold the back of your neck. Keep some length at the back of your neck. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, chin back to center. Now tuck your chin into your chest and open up the back of your neck. So now take a breath in. Your chin is still tucked into your chest. As you exhale, we're going to do a little quarter circle. Swivel your chin over to your right inner shoulder. And then inhale, back down to the center of your chest. Exhale, swivel to your left inner shoulder. And inhale, back down to the center of your chest. Good. Lift your chin up and take 3 gentle symmetrical shoulder rolls. We're just starting to move our neck through a range of motion. Change the direction and do 3 shoulder rolls in the other direction. And if you're sitting with crossed legs, change the cross of your legs. If you're not quite comfortable, scooch around until you are. We're going to do all of that again. So start with your hands behind your head. Push your head back into your hands. Lengthen your neck. Drop your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Notice how long your spine is. As you exhale, drop your arms down and rotate your chin to your right shoulder. And inhale, come back to center. Lift your breastbone, drop your shoulders. Exhale, rotate your chin to your left shoulder. Good. Come back to center. Inhale, lengthen again. Exhale, tilt your right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale, come back up and lengthen your neck. Exhale, tilt your left ear to your left shoulder. Good. Come back up. Inhale. Now exhale, start to tilt your head back. Drop your shoulders again and lengthen your neck. Take a deep breath in. Open your throat just a little bit. Now exhale, tuck your chin into your chest. Keep sitting up nice and tall, but lengthen the back of your neck. On your next inhalation, swivel your chin over to your right inner shoulder. And then exhale back down to the center of your chest. And inhale, swivel your chin over to your left inner shoulder. Exhale back down to the center of your chest. Good. Lift your chin up and take a few alternate shoulder rolls. One shoulder rolls up and back and down, and then the other. Feel that movement in your neck, in your chest, in your upper back and shoulder blades, in your rib cage. Change the direction and roll it forward. Good. Perfect. Now, drop your shoulders down and bend your elbows. Put a 90-degree bend in your elbows, like you're holding a platter with your palms. Okay? Now drop your shoulders down, and this is meant to remind us of what internal-external rotation in our shoulder feels like. So inhale, widen your hands, keep your elbows tucked into your sides, and squeeze your shoulder blades together until you feel your inner shoulders moving towards your outer shoulders. Take a deep breath in. That's an external rotation for your upper arm bone. As you exhale, narrow your arms, and like you're a scarecrow, lift your elbows up, drop your hands down, and feel how your outer shoulders are rolling toward your inner shoulders. There we are, an internal rotation. Let's feel it again. Make your platter arms. Inhale, squeeze inner shoulders to outer shoulders as you widen your hands. Narrow your hands and exhale, lift your elbows up, outer shoulders roll toward your inner shoulders. Keep your spine neutral and do it again. Inhale, squeeze, should feel gentle. Exhale, lift your elbows. Don't tip your spine forward if you can help it. Keep sitting up tall, but roll outer shoulders to inner. Let's do one more round like that. Inhale, squeeze. Good, and exhale, lift. Good. Drop your arms down, and if you have a couple of little weights, I have 2-pound weights, but 1 pound would be great. 2 cans of beans would work, but if you're not messing with weights today, do this without. Absolutely fine without. Now, take your weights, and we're going to do a little bicep curl to a tricep extension just to contract a little bit more before we head into our first restorative pose. What I really want you to focus on is lifting up your chest, moving your shoulders back and down so you don't slouch. Pull your chin in. All right, now take a breath in and curl your weights up. Feel the front of your arms contract, your biceps. As you exhale, lengthen. You're going to have to widen them out just a little bit and squeeze gently back behind you. Take a breath in. Don't tilt your chest forward. And we're going to do just a couple as a flow. Exhale, the easiest bicep curl in the world. Squeeze in. Keep your chest open. Inhale, tricep extension. Take your arms back behind you and squeeze your upper back. Good. Exhale, curl. We're doing these to get us ready to stretch out because muscles that have not contracted do not easily like to stretch. Okay, so it should feel gentle. If you're feeling like even just a 1-pound weight or a 2-pound weight is too much, do it without. Keep sitting up tall. Remind yourself of your posture. Pull your throat back a little bit. Lengthen your neck. Keep breathing. Exhale into your bicep curl. And inhale into your tricep extension. Open your collarbones. Let's try one more round. Exhale, bicep curl. Beautiful. And inhale, tricep extension. Good. Exhale, set your little weights or your cans down. Find one of your blankets. So we're going to head into our first restorative pose. It's a chest opener, just a gentle one. So open up a towel or a blanket until it is roughly half the size of your yoga mat. Size and shape, roughly half. Doesn't have to be perfect, but as close as you can come. And then we're going to fold that blanket or towel in half until it's about 1/4 of the size of your yoga mat. And then we're going to fold it again until it's 1/8 the size and we have a skinny little rectangular fold. That little skinny rectangular fold is going to support your upper back. So you're going to take it across your mat horizontally in the wide way. We're going to lie back over it. And before we get there, have another towel or blanket handy. You can fold it in any shape, but you'll use it potentially as a pillow. I don't like to use a pillow for this. I'll put it up here so you can see what I do with it, but then I'm going to get rid of it later, and you might too. Now, the last thing we need here is a pillow or a bolster behind our legs. All right, so we're going to sit on our hips, our legs stretched out over pillow or bolster, and you're going to lie back and aim your shoulder blades and upper back onto your first little skinny rectangular fold. And then if you're working with a pillow, another blanket or towel as a pillow, adjust that under your head. You want the top of your shoulders, that's your shoulder heads, you want them to hang off of your blanket fold. So the top of your shoulders are not supported by your blanket fold. And then your head might more easily come down to the mat without a pillow, and so you could nudge your pillow, towel, or blanket farther back. Open your arms out as wide as you can, like an airplane or like a cactus shape. And let your inner arms and shoulders, your biceps, your deltoids, the front of your shoulders, and across your chest open up. Now relax completely. This is a restorative pose now, which means no more contracting except for your breath. So take a deep, slow breath in through your nose and feel your chest rise up a little higher. And take a deep, slow breath out through your nose and relax your chest down and in on top of your lungs. So do that again. Inhale. Use your inhalations to accentuate this lift of your upper spine and of your chest and shoulders. And as you exhale, relax into the support of the floor, into the support of your blankets or towels. Relax your legs over your pillow or your bolster. Good. So we're going to work here on a timed breath in order to stretch out the length of our inhalations and exhalations a little bit more. The purpose of this is to really fully utilize our accessory breathing muscles. If you have computer posture or texting neck, you probably haven't been breathing as deeply as you could. Okay, so we're going to start to inhale to a count of 5. And if we can, we're going to exhale to a count of 7. Okay, so we'll try 3 rounds together. And if the counting isn't making sense for your breath, then breathe on your own. So start by exhaling everything out. Full deep exhalation. And here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, come back to your natural breath. We'll take 2 or 3 more here. Notice if you're breathing just a little bit more deeply into your chest, into your ribs, into your shoulders and your upper back. Let's try another slow deep breath like that. As deep as you can, all the way in and all the way out. Good. Now bend your knees and roll slowly to one side. Then press yourself up to sit. Good. All right. Once you come on up to sit, find a comfortable seat again. So you can prop up again if you like, on pillow or a bolster. Get comfy as you can. You're at home. You can always sit in a chair, sit on your couch if you like. All right. So in order to maintain good posture, so we don't end up perpetually in computer shoulder posture or texting neck posture, we need the strength in order to keep our posture open. So we're going to work strength at different levels of our back here, and by strength we're only going to use our arms, okay? So it's really gentle. But take your arms down by your sides as close as you can, depending on what you're sitting on. So they might have to go out a little bit. Turn your palms forward And then externally rotate from your upper arm bone. Turn your inner shoulder toward your outer shoulder. Okay, so it's the opposite of what we do when we're on our computer. Inner shoulder to outer shoulder. Now inhale, squeeze your arms back behind you. Keep your spine lifted and vertical. Exhale, relax your arms back to what feels like a neutral position. And then do it again. Externally rotate, squeeze your arms back, and relax your arms forward. Let's go just a little bit more fluidly. So squeeze back, inhale, relax, and then exhale, squeeze back, and keep exhaling, relax. Try 2 more like that. Inhale, externally rotate, squeeze, and relax. As symmetrically as you can, both arms back, shoulder blades together, relax. Good. Now, take your arms up to a T shape. We're going to do the same thing, externally rotate by turning your palms up toward the ceiling, but don't just turn your palms and your wrists, turn from your inner shoulder gently towards your outer shoulder. Here we go. Inhale, squeeze back, shoulder blades together, and then exhale, bring them forward, and do it again. Inhale. Try not to let your chin jut forward, pull your throat back, like we practiced at the beginning of class. Exhale. Now we move a little faster. Tighten your ribs in a little bit, front ribs, and start to squeeze back and release. Do 1 round perhaps on an in-breath, 1 round on an out-breath. Not trying to go super fast, just move a little bit more efficiently. Squeeze and release. Keep externally rotating your arms. Throat in, front ribs in. Last 2, squeeze, release, and squeeze. Release, drop your shoulders for a moment, give your arms a little jiggle. If you're not in the habit of holding your arms out like that, you may be feeling that. It can burn a little bit, okay? Now, 1 more round. Your arms are going to come up to a Y shape, but bend your elbows a little bit and let your shoulders drop down. Palms face each other, and as much as you can, externally rotate by, you might even end up turning your palms back toward the wall behind you a little bit. Now pay attention to your posture, throat in, ribs in. Inhale, squeeze your arms the tiniest bit back. Exhale, bring them forward a little bit. And try it again. Inhale, squeeze back. Exhale, forward. Good. Now a little bit faster. Squeeze, inhale, and bring them forward. And exhale, squeeze, and bring them forward. Good. Keep externally rotating. Squeeze back and forward. Squeeze back. Relax your jaw and forward. Throat back. Squeeze and squeeze. And last 2. Squeeze and squeeze. Good. Bring your arms down. Give them a jiggle. All right, we're going to stretch that out a little bit. So change the cross of your legs if you're sitting with crossed legs. You don't have to be sitting with crossed legs. Good. Now, we're going to internally rotate your left arm and take it behind your back. You can tuck your fingers in your waistband, or if you can physically hold your right upper arm, go ahead. Take a deep breath in, sit up tall, and as you exhale, tilt your right ear to your right shoulder. So now we're lengthening and opening up the muscles in the side of our neck, down the slope of our shoulder. Feel that there. Drop both of your shoulder blades down. With your left arm internally rotated, you might get a little bit of inner shoulder down your inner arm. A little stretch, a little sense of opening. Breathe slowly and deeply. Don't rush your breath. Good. Simple release, but these muscles, especially if your head has been bowing forward or your shoulders rolling forward, you will start to build up a lot of tension in your neck and in your shoulders. Let's try another deep breath like that. As deep as you can. Good. And then bring your chin up. Unwind your arms. Take 3 gentle symmetrical shoulder rolls. Good. And then change the direction. Roll it forward. When you've done 3 there, internally rotate your right arm. Either tuck your fingers in your waistband or reach for your left upper arm. Take a deep breath in. Try to sit up tall. Don't back bend. Don't slouch. And as you exhale, tilt your left ear to your left shoulder. Drop your shoulder blades down. You want to feel like your breastbone and your collarbones are gently open. And then breathe. Relax your jaw. Relax your throat. Try to relax your thighs. Slow, deep breaths. Keep your spine long. Use your inhalations to create even more space, especially there on the right side of your neck and around your shoulder. Use your exhalations to try to let go a little bit. Never let go of all the tension in your body. Tension is a necessary part of having a body. It holds you together. But look toward letting go of unnecessary tension. Tension that is getting in the way of having good posture, of being able to relax these muscles that you rely so much on. Now let's take another slow, deep breath, as deep as you can, all the way in and all the way out. Good. And then bring your chin up, unwind your arms, and now a few alternate shoulder rolls. Just moving, contracting and releasing does a lot of good for letting go of tension that builds up when you're, let's change the direction, tension that builds up when you're using technology quite a bit, which is what most of us are doing these days. All right, so relax your arms down. Now we are going to come onto hands and knees for a moment. So come on over and hands and knees. You can pad your knees if you like with a blanket. If you have trouble standing on your palms, feel free to stand on your fists. We're going to do just a gentle moving thread the needle here. We're not going to get in there deep though, okay? So as you inhale, take your right arm just loosely up toward the ceiling. So you're standing on your left arm. As you exhale, don't lower your chest, stay at this level, but thread your right arm underneath your left and reach toward the left side of your room. So let's try it again. Inhale, gently twist your chest open. And then exhale, thread gently under and through. Now feel this in your shoulders. Inhale, try to open up your right inner shoulder. And as you thread through and reach, try to open up your right shoulder blade, your right outer arm, outer shoulder. Try that again. Inhale, just a gentle opening of that right inner shoulder. Exhale, thread it through, open up your outer shoulder. Let's try one more round. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread through. And then we come back to a comfortable seat for a moment. So find your way down, comfortable seat for a moment. And bring your right arm across your chest. Grab just above your right elbow with your left hand and gently pull across. So right arm across your chest, that same arm that we were just working when we were down on hands and knees. So now we get a static stretch. So relax and release that outer right arm and shoulder. For a moment, lower your elbow down on top of your chest and pull it down but still across over to the left. And notice what kind of angle you get for your outer arm shoulder and for your shoulder blade. Hold that there for another breath, and then we're going to try changing the angle one more time. So now lift your elbow up about shoulder height or even a little bit higher. Drop your shoulder blades down. Pull across, and notice what angle of stretch you get there. Pause and breathe, relax your jaw. Good. About 2 more slow, deep breaths there. And one more. Good. Bring that down and come onto hands and knees. In a tabletop position again. Once you're in place, inhale, stretch your left arm loosely up toward the ceiling. Rotate your chest. Exhale, thread your left arm underneath your right arm and reach over to the right. So notice that in your shoulder. Do it again. Inhale, open up your left inner shoulder, the left side of your chest, down your inner arm. And as you reach under and through, open up your upper back there on the left side. And try just a couple more. Inhale, go easy. Exhale, reach, open up left outer arm, left outer shoulder. 2 more like that. Inhale. Good. And exhale. And one more round. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Perfect. And then back into a seat there for a moment. Get settled, and when you're there, no need to rush, but when you're there, bring your left arm across your chest, a half eagle. Grab above your elbow, and draw it across. Drop your shoulders, sit up tall. Stack your head over your shoulders over your hips. Good. And now slowly start to descend that left elbow down, but keep drawing it across. Avoid twisting. Resist back out of the twist, but do keep some tension, pulling your left arm across your chest. Really breathe deeply into your outer arm, outer shoulder, your upper back. Notice what that angle feels like with your arm low. And now lift it up a little bit. It might lift back to shoulder height, or even maybe you get a little release, kind of a tight spot a little bit higher. So you can play a little bit and see. Avoid letting your shoulders hike up toward your ears. So lengthen your neck, drop your shoulder blades. Keep pulling gently across. Left arm across your chest, a little bit higher here for 2 more breaths. Deep as you can. Last slow breath like that. Good. And then lower down and give your arms a little jiggle. Good. All right. Now we are going to head down into a sideline position on our side, and we need to get some props ready for that. So take your bolster or your pillow. That's going to go to where your head goes. Your head's going to go on that as we lie on our side. And then find, we had folded a blanket in this skinny little rectangular shape. Find that blanket and take it across the way we used it for our chest opener. So it's going to go maybe not halfway across your mat, about 1/3 of the way from the head end of your mat. Okay, and if you're not going to be able to see me, you may want to watch because this is just a little bit weird. Okay, and I'm going to use one of my 2-pound weights. You might like to use one of your cans of beans or whatever you have handy, but you can do this without once again. So we're going to come down onto our left side first. Our arm and shoulder will come into the gap between your pillow and your blanket. And so your left side ribs are on your blanket. We're going to bend our knees, and we're going to bend our elbow and either make a fist if you're not working with a prop, or hold your can of beans or your little 1 or 2 pound weight. So 90-degree bend in your elbows. Knees lower than your hips. Good. Relax your neck. Now as you inhale, we're going to do a clam shell for your arm. So keep your elbow tucked in, and like we did when we did those platter arms, you're going to lift your lower arm up, and then exhale, lower back down. And so this is outer shoulder and scapular work. Inhale, lift up, squeeze your right shoulder blade towards your spine, and exhale, lower back down. Now just so we get a little hip work here, let's try adding a clam shell. Lift your top knee as well. You can leave that out if you want to. Keep your inner feet together. Okay, but we'll take a few more rounds. Lift, keep your elbow tucked into your side. Good, lower down. So feel with your arm, your inner shoulder moving toward your outer shoulder. Your shoulder blade moving towards your spine. Good. Try 3 more like that. Good. If you're adding on that clamshell for your hip, don't rock your hips back. Keep your right hip stacked over your left hip. Good, amazing. We're heading into our last round. It may seem strange to do this in a restorative class, but it's going to feel really good in a moment. Now, set your little weight down if you used one, and press yourself up momentarily. Good. Come on up momentarily. Pull your pillow or bolster out toward your knees off your mat. We're going to head into a spinal twist. Move your little blanket. That's going to act like a pillow for you. So move your little blanket back. And if you need to put more height under your head or more height on this pillow, please do. We're going to come back down onto our side. Bend our right knee and put our right knee and shin and foot on that pillow. Straighten out your left leg and then scoot your left arm. Reach your left arm out. Scoot your left arm, left shoulder to the left, and twist open. Reach your right arm open to the right. So a couple of things may need to happen here. You may need to put some support under your right arm and right shoulder. So find, we have 2 extra towels or blankets. Find those and support that right arm if you need to make your right shoulder feel safe. You may need to put, if your outer right hip is tight, you may need to pile up some height on top of your pillow, underneath your right knee and your right shin. So add some height there. And then finally, if your head needs more height, prop your head up a little higher. So play around a little bit until you're in a spinal twist where your lower body is turning to the left, your upper body turning to the right, and you're stretching and opening your right inner shoulder, down your right inner arm, across your chest, and opening your outer right hip, outer right thigh. Try to relax your shoulder down. If you can turn your chin to the right a little bit, great. But if that doesn't feel good in your neck, turn your chin in any direction that is comfortable. All right, now focus on your breath, and we're going to come back to our timed breaths here. Really try to deepen the opening that you get through your inhalations right around your chest, your armpit, your inner shoulder and arm. So let's do 3 rounds, inhaling to 5 and exhaling to 7. So we'll start with a full deep exhalation to get ready. And here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Natural breath again. Notice what has changed in your body, if anything. Letting that right shoulder relax a little bit more, letting your right outer hip relax a little bit more. Relax your spine. At your own pace, let's take one more breath like that. Good. When you get done, we're going to roll back onto our backs. So slide your right knee off your pillow, back onto your back, lift your feet, and gently hug your knees in and rock a little bit side to side. Good. All right. And now rock yourself up so you can get set up to come onto your right side. So now move your pillow or bolster to support your head. Move your skinny rectangular blanket to support your side ribs. Make sure there's a bit of distance between those two. Grab your little weight if you like. Come down onto your right side. Head on your pillow or bolster. Your side ribs, not so much your side waist, but your side ribs on your blanket. Shoulder and arm come between on that right side. Bend your knees. And then grab your weight if you're using it, otherwise make a fist. Bend your elbow to a 90-degree shape and pin your left elbow as close as you can to your side. When you're ready, we start with the arm. Inhale, open up inner shoulder to outer, lifting your arm, lower arm up, and then exhale, lower back down to about parallel to the floor. And inhale, squeeze your shoulder blade towards your spine. Lower back down. If you want to add your hip in, then keep your inner feet together and clam shell, lift your top knee. Lower down. If you want to leave that out, you certainly can. Relax your neck. Try not to tense your neck here. Good. And keep going. Feel how you're engaging your outer arm, outer shoulder, shoulder blade to lift your arm. Good. Lower it down. These muscles crucial for stability in your shoulder joint, but also for maintaining good posture. Good. Last 3. Slow, deep breaths. Try not to rush. Good. Last 2. Perfect. And last 1. Good. And we set our weight down. Press yourself up so you can rearrange your props just briefly. Pull your pillow or bolster off your mat over to the side that your kneecaps are pointing toward. And then move your blanket to act like a pillow. And add height wherever, if you already know that you need to add height here or there, under your head or under your knee, do it. But we're gonna now come onto our side when you're ready and bring your left knee and shin, foot and ankle onto your pillow or bolster. Reach your right arm out to the right, scooch your right shoulder to the right and twist open. Reach your left arm open to the left. Now you can prop up that left arm and shoulder. It's worth it to take some time and move some props around so that you can really get comfortable here. Restorative poses benefit us the most when we're not trying to hold ourselves in the pose and when we're not in so deep that we are uncomfortable and can't relax. So this is not about stretching to your deepest level. It's about supporting yourself enough to get an opening. Now we're opening the inner left shoulder, inner left arm, across your chest, opening your outer left hip gently, and rotating your spine. If you can, turn your chin to your left. Right, but not stretching so deeply that you can't breathe and relax. We're going to head into those 3 rounds of counted breath. Really focus them in your neck and chest and shoulders, left shoulder especially. So exhale everything out, and we'll start together here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Natural breath again for 1 or 2 more. Deep as you can. Observe what has happened in your body as you've breathed really deeply. Good. After your next slow, deep exhalation, rock slowly back onto your back. Shift your hips to center, pick your feet up, hug your knees in, rock gently side to side. And then with your hands on your kneecaps, stir 3 circles. Circle your knees around, guiding them with your hands. 3 circles for the back of your pelvis. And then 3 circles in the other direction. And when you get done, we're going to set up for our final relaxation. So rock up for a moment and pull your pillow or your bolster underneath your legs. And then that might be all you need. And you come onto your back and you already have a pillow set up for your head, or you might like to shape that pillow for your head a little differently and roll yourself a neck roll or prop your head up higher, or maybe let your head drop all the way back to the mat. Okay, you might cover up or put some clothes on to stay comfortable and warm. So take some time to set yourself up. And then come on down onto your back. And now, after all of the engaging and releasing work, okay, the strength and flexibility work that we did, now notice how it feels to stretch your spine out in a neutral shape, especially your upper spine, your upper back, and your neck. And notice how your shoulders feel. You're going to broaden your shoulder blades. Get them as connected to the mat as you can. And let gravity draw your arms down toward the floor. Let gravity gently draw your inner shoulders toward your outer shoulders. Close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. And As you breathe, notice how much space you have now inside your chest and shoulders, in your ribs. Really breathe deeply. Opening up your posture, especially your chest and shoulders, and strengthening your upper back so you can maintain that posture is one of the best things you can do for your breath. So feel how freely now your breath is moving into your body, in through your nose, into your lungs, and out of your body, out of your lungs and out through your nose. And as you breathe, encourage your whole body to relax. Feel your fingers and your toes relaxing. Feel your hands and your feet relaxing. Feel your arms and your legs relaxing. Feel your breath rising and falling in your chest and shoulders. And especially as you exhale, relax your chest, relax your shoulders. Feel your breath rising and falling in your rib cage, in your mid back and your upper back. Especially as you exhale, relax your rib cage down and in. Relax your mid and your upper back into the mat. Feel your breath rising and falling in your belly, in the sides of your waist, in your lower back. As you exhale, relax your navel toward your spine. Relax the sides of your waist toward the floor. Relax your lower back toward the floor. And as you breathe, relax your pelvis. Especially now, relax the back of your pelvis, the base of your spine. Move your mind up through the curves of your spine, relaxing the inward curve of your low back, the outward curve of your mid and upper back. Relax the inward curve at the back of your neck. And relax the base of your skull, the very top of your spine, the back of your head. And now take a deep breath in through your nose, sigh it out through your mouth, and gently move your fingers and your toes, open and close your hands, scrunch up your feet and stretch them open. And then reach your arms overhead, straighten your legs, take a deep breath in and sigh it out through your mouth again. Bring your arms down and bend your knees gently. Roll to one side, and when you get to your side, take one more deep breath in, out through your mouth. And use the strength of your arms to bring yourself up to a seat. Good. Once you come all the way up, take a moment to sit up tall. Inhale, open your arms wide. And exhale, hands to your heart. Namaste.